Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals jump in front now by 5. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He'll dump this one. He loses the football. And now the Bengals have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Another carry for him. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2. Trying for it on the ground. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And now the Bengals have it. Ooh, I think somebody might be due for a lesson in ball security, partner.
You think so?
just a little bit, because a couple of points potentially that just slipped right out of his arms there.
Coaches never want to see a fumble, but especially when there are 2 points on the line. You get the rock on a 2-point play, it better be locked down tighter than Fort Knox. Nothing should knock it out.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set.
Running it here with ETN. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They go right back to ETN. Reaches the 40. Travis Etienne! And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Etienne again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go.
They'll run, ETN. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Flushed out of the pocket.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They just get the play on. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And that run's fairly uneventful. Only a small gain to near the 22. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now Williams. That pass is complete to McBride. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Here's Williams. On the move, headed right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a fourth-quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Now he's York to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming after the 30-yard line.
On 2.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Dad.
Burrow. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Counter give to Etienne. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed here to Komet. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 12, 12, 12. Dot.
He's back to throw. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by only 3. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And they've tied it up late in the fourth.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has the connection to Odunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. To the well again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. He's looking 30-40 yards here down the middle. The kick is good. He got it. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Cincinnati.